Hey everybody, this is Maureen from High Point Reiki and Readings. I just wanted to do an intuitive card pull today. I know I haven't done one in a while, so I thought it'd be fun to just do one today. Ask for the message that we all need today to continue our week in peace and happiness. So, what are the things we can do to continue our week in peace and happiness? So this is my technique for how I do it. I basically shuffle until a card falls out. So there's one. That's a good card. Let's do 1 to 2 more. All right. So even though I'm not doing card readings anymore, I am still doing other readings. I do a guided reading, which is, it incorporates the intuitive and medium abilities, potentially. We do what's basically an intuitive or psychic reading, and then if any of your departed loved ones want to come through in the session, they're welcome to. I open that energy at the beginning of the session. So if there's anyone that wants to come talk to you that aligns with our high vibrational counterparts, meaning the guides that are guiding the reading, then they are welcome to come in. Now, I can do those on phone, video, and chat now. I've registered with more chat platforms just to make it as easy as possible. And then we also have the Reiki, which is a half an hour. I send you Reiki for half an hour, and as I usually do, I receive intuitive information. So I send that in sort of a write-up, and the content that comes through with that is, it's kind of where your state of being is, and recommendations on if there's something unpleasant going on, how you can change it. And if everything's going well, you'll get a kudos from the guides to say, hey, stay on that track, you're doing great. Or it could be a situation in particular that's bothering you. So I'm going to ask again, just because, and my cards do this all the time, which is why I don't usually do this on camera. What do we most need to know to continue our week with happiness and peace? So those are the two readings I have right now. I'm going to start posting more intuitive tips and tricks and topics on this Instagram as well. So keep your eyes open for that. And I'm even considering doing some sort of intuitive counseling, but focused on intuitive people. So if they're at some part in their journey and they feel stuck or something like that, and want to know how to continue on their path of being in touch with their guides and their intuition and all that, you know, my guides and theirs can bring them some insight on that topic. Okay. Is Stand Strong the only message you have for us? See, just one more card, please, on how we can bring ourselves peace and happiness for the rest of the week. You can go to my website to book the readings. It's highpointreikiandreadings.com. That should also be in the bio if you want to click on it. And if you are interested in one of those, here's a card, intuitive counseling kind of things, it will probably be priced similarly and probably for the same amount of time, or I may offer a hour-long session for, you know, like currently the readings are 20, that's going to go up to 30 soon though, probably today, and the Reiki is 30. So if I did a full hour, it would probably be 60. But you'll get a lot of good information, you'll get guidance from the guides and all that. Not that you can't get it yourself, but sometimes hearing it from somebody else that's not emotionally involved, because we all, if we're developing our intuition, we get very excited when even small things happen, or we panic when small, seemingly negative things happen. So someone who's emotionally detached from that process couldn't help provide a clarity you may not be able to get yourself. So here's our cards for the rest of the week. Stand strong and find joy. So I'm going to see what intuitive information comes through. Stand strong. I think this is focused on don't panic. Don't allow yourself to sink into despair. If you've been keeping an even keel so far, and then as soon as you start reading the headlines, I'm not saying don't stay informed, because I've been staying informed, but I know that if I stay online reading those articles for 10 minutes, I come out a lot better than if I stay online and read them for 30 plus minutes. So, use your judgment. You know how much you can take. You can feel it. A lot of our emotions are at the surface right now. The point is, don't be overcome by the negativity. Don't despair. Even if you're directly impacted in some way, don't despair, because that's the wrong path. That's not going to make anything better. And goodness forbid, if it's somebody that you love that has the illness, you say something panicky or fearful to them, they're going through a lot already. They don't need your panic on top of their own panic, because you probably wouldn't even be able to come close to their panic. And you want to relieve the burden from them, not add to it. So, don't blow smoke, but don't despair either. Be authentic. You can say things like, I'm worried, but don't say anything like, oh my goodness, I just read these statistics and you fall in that category and that sounds really bad. Don't tell people that are already directly struggling with it, that sort of thing. Even if it's like a friend of yours who has a relative who's been affected by it. They are managing their information as much as they need to. You don't need to add to it. Be supportive. Listen to what they have to say. Don't even worry about yourself in those moments. You can clear your energy after you're out of the situation. You can talk to your guides about God about how worried and panicked and afraid you are. But don't talk to people who are going through it directly. They don't need your worry on top of theirs. And you may end up getting thrown out by somebody else who loves them. So, or hung up on or disconnected, however the chat is taking place. So stand strong. Be strong for the people you love. Even the people that are just afraid and not directly impacted, be strong for them too. It's easy to get in a place where everything doesn't feel okay anymore. So try to get out of that place. Find joy. There are a lot of people putting out a lot of wonderful content right now. Music, poetry, reading children's books. I don't care if you're not a kid. Go watch them anyway. When's the last time you were silly? When's the last time you did do something that your 5-year-old you would have loved? So, do whatever it takes. If you want to, walk around your house in your underwear doing silly dances where nobody can see you, then do that. But just find joy wherever you can. And then when you find enough for yourself to feel better, then spread it to somebody else. If you want to make that video of you dancing around silly, maybe with a few more clothes, do that. Okay, have a good day.